Good morning. So, you guys, we need to talk. I was a little bummed to see how many people said they were going to do a stick figure comic. Now, if we were seeing each other in the classroom on a regular basis, I would have the opportunity to catch you before you got too deep into something and try to push you to stretch yourself and take some risks and just help you get to something bigger than you even knew you could do. Now, that's really difficult right now for a lot of reasons. Number one, we're not together. So you're kind of on your own. And it's really hard to be your own coach sometimes. And it's not just for art, is it? I think if you think about sports, if you think about other academics, that's really hard to do. So part of me is saying, like, you know what? This isn't going to be the way it would be if we were working together. The other thing is that pandemics are a hard time sometimes to take risks. We're kind of seeking the opposite. We're trying to feel safe. And when I designed this project, I was hoping that doing something like the Stop Animation app would help you feel fun, like you were doing something fun, and most of you are super competent with digital stuff, so I thought that it wouldn't be too hard to stretch. But you guys, stick figure comics, that's for many, not to knock some of the great stick figure artists out there, and there are some if you Google them. They're very creative, they're very purposeful. But I'm getting the feeling that many of you are not choosing it for that reason. You're choosing it because it's like, that sounds easy. That'll be the easiest way to get out of this assignment. Okay, and so what I've decided is what I would, and now, okay, and this is directed at a subset of my students. Okay, many of you are really rising up to the challenge that I've given you and are going to town and are thinking outside the box and do want to pull out one idea that came to me as an awesome idea. Somebody said, well, instead of the ideas that I'd listed on slide 4, which were only sort of ideas, so this is great. Somebody said, well, I've been listening to a particular song a lot that helps me get through this time. Can I do the lyrics to that song? That is a fantastic idea. I love that idea. Anybody who's kind of grasping for an idea should steal that idea. That's what artists do. Steal that idea. That's a great idea. And so the people who are already set on their project, go for it. We've got 3 days now to just crank on it. Those of you who like that idea and now feel like, yeah, well, I could do a stop motion or something illustrating this song that I've been really excited about listening to. Now, the rest of you, if you were like just in that, I'm going to do a stick figure comic because it sounds like the easiest way to get over this hurdle, I would like you to give you the freedom to really just try to find something creative to do that makes you feel that sense of getting lost in play creatively. And the easiest way to identify that, because I think some of you are getting to that age where unfortunately people are like, I can't do art. You're getting to that age where you stop and you compare yourself with other people and you look at what you're doing and you're like, it just doesn't match up. I'm not good at art. I want you to try to go back to thinking about when you were young, and hopefully when you were young you weren't just doing screens, but when you were young, what did you do for fun that got you into that, like outside of the judging brain, and you were just playing. And it might have been Play-Doh, or it might have been finger paint, it might have been something. I would like you to really think about, how did you get to that place of just not even noticing what's happening around you? So this is an option 3, right? We've got the first option, which is to do the assignment as I wrote. Option 2 is to scrap what you've done if you've thought of something you want to do better, or like switch to a song lyric or some other idea that really motivates you more. Option number 3 now is to okay, I'm still feeling too pressured by this assignment, and I'm going to just try to recreate that sense of getting lost in something that just doesn't even trigger my judgmental brain. And if you're going to do that option, I'm going to ask you to do it 3 sessions and send me a report. So it's not like I do need some accountability. I do need a photo uploaded of what you've chosen to do. And then the 4th option is if you truly, well, I don't know if you truly are going to do me a really well-crafted, well-thoughtful, well-thought-out stick figure comic, you can do that too. Okay, so it's not that all stick figure comics are bad. I want you to really think about, why am I choosing stick figure comic? Okay, because I want, it's not just a ease out of this and get it done fast. It's a, how do I get myself, and it's going to take paying attention to how do I feel inside, thinking back to when do I remember feeling that kind of flow feeling when I was young, and really thinking about that. That is the feeling I'm after, because part of this is, you guys, we've got a whole summer vacation coming, and we've already kind of gotten that few no more school phase of summer out. And really what would be great is if you could latch on to something that's not screens, because really it's not good for our bodies to do nothing but screens. And we've got, a good 4 more months till, best case scenario, we're back in school again. How are you going to tap into that sense of you? You're unique. You have a lot to offer, and a lot of the times, if you're just buried in screens or doing something that somebody else made, the universe is losing out on a chance to see what you can do. So ideally, you're stumbling into something that could fuel you for some really good, creative, positive feeling playtime that will carry you through summer. Anyway, I'm going to write this up in the assignment, and hopefully it'll make sense. No changes if you were on your way and feeling good about what you were doing, and there are several of you, and I can't wait to see your projects. No need to change course if that's the case, but for the rest of you, just trying to give you an opportunity to feel alive through this, because really that's what creativity is supposed to do. That's what many people find art good for. I know not everybody, but that's what I'm urging you to explore. We'll talk soon. Bye.